بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خاتم المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. So for Khadr of today, initially I just want to share with you some dates and the age of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam when these different events happen, and then I will explain to you why I'm sharing that with you. So as you know, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam became a prophet at the age of 40 years old. Then he did the hijrah at 53 years old. At 55 years old, Battle of Badr. 56 years old, Battle of Uhud. 58 years, Battle of the Trench, Uhud. 58 years old, Treaty of Hudaybiyah. At 6 years old, he did Battle of Hunayn, Conquest of Mecca, and Siege of Taif. Then at 61 years old, Ghazwat Tabuk expedition. 63 years old, Hajjat al-Wada', and at 63 years old, he died, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So I was just thinking about all these events and the age of the Prophet when he was doing that. So around 60 years old, let's say. So for instance, 60 years old, they said Badr of Hunayn, Conquest of Mecca, Siege of Taif. And just think about it. So all these are like trips. So if we just take the events between Medina and Mecca, is 450 kilometers or 280 miles, one way. So should multiply this by 2. And if we talk about Tabuk expedition, it's 700 kilometers or 435 miles, one way again. So I was just thinking about that, and I was asking myself how the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was able to do that at this age, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, and the normal question for me, am I able to do that even at this age? And by car, even traveling by car for many days, I mean, it's very hard. But what I was thinking about that, I wish if I can be like Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and having this health and being physically fit to be able to do this kind of things. And now looking around me, so I'm seeing that a lot of people and Muslim and community, we have a lot of health issues. We have a lot of physical problems. And for sure we are not fit like Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is an example, but also for all his companions. So can you think about Khalid ibn Walid not being fit and physically well? Or Abu Bakr or Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu ajma'in? It's impossible. So they were physically good to be able to achieve what did they achieve at their time. So I was just thinking what we are doing wrong compared to them, that we are not able to be like them. And as you know, قال الله سبحانه وتعالى قل إن كنتم تحبون الله فاتبعوني يحببكم الله ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم والله غفور رحيم. So we should follow him sallallahu alaihi wasallam on all the things. And what is he saying about health and physical properties of people? So of course he did a lot. He gave us a lot of advices. And I will just try to give you some simple examples that anyone of earth can apply on his normal life. Maybe you are already doing that, but I just want to focus on some kind of example. So the first hadith, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, said, ما ملأ ابن آدم وعاء شرا من بطنه حسب ابن آدم أكلات يقمن صلبه فإن كان لا محالة فثلث لطعامه وثلث لشرابه وثلث لنفسه. أخرجه الترمذي والنسائي وابن ماجه وأحمد والحديث حسن. So the son of Adam does not fill any vessel worse than his stomach. It is sufficient for the son of Adam to eat a few mouthfuls to keep his back straight. But if he must fill it, then 1/3 for his food, 1/3 for his drink, and 1/3 for air. So Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is saying us, if you have to eat, just eat a little bit, just to be able to be functional. And if you have to eat, the maximum is the 1/3 of your stomach, which is 33%. And unfortunately, I know people feeling it at 100%, over more than 100%. So we are not following what he's saying us to do here. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So another hadith, كان ابن عمر لا يأكل حتى يؤتى بمسكين يأكل معه رضي الله عنه. فأدخلت رجلا يأكل معه فأكل كثيرا فقال يا نافع لا تدخل هذا علي. سمعت النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول المؤمن يأكل في معي واحد والكافر يأكل في 7 أمعاء. So, hadith في صحيح البخاري. A believer eats in one intestine, which is satisfied with little food. Whereas a disbeliever eats in 7 intestines, and 7 in Arabic means a lot. So, which means it's too much. So, Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu anh has a criterion for people eating with him and sitting with them, that they should not be eating a lot, because this is like a kind of signs of kafirun. And unfortunately, if he is with us today, I don't know if he will accept to eat with us, honestly. So this is like the first thing that I want to emphasize here, that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his companions were not eating how we are eating today, from a point of view of quantity. So, and I lived in other countries. So I lived in Japan, for instance, and just to share that with you, you have people there without any obesity problem or diabetes problem. But when you see what they are eating a lot of junk food too, but they are eating small portion compared to us. Everything is small there. So just eating like a little bit. The second thing that I want to share with you is some things that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us to eat. And I found he mentioned a lot of things, but I just want to mention 2 things that I'm seeing maybe that will be beneficial for a lot of us. So the first thing, as you know, what she's mentioning in Quran, Surah Al-Mu'minun, ayah 20, وَشَجَرَةً تَخْرُجُ مِنْ طُورِ سِينَاءَ تَنبُتُ بِالدُّهْنِ وَصِبْغٍ لِلْآكِلِينَ. So, and we brought forth a tree issuing from Mount Sinai, which produce oil and food for those who eat. So here we are talking about olives and olive oil. And sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, we have a hadith here. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم كل الزيت وادهنوا به فإنه من شجرة مباركة رواه أحمد والترمذي. So الحديث صححه الألباني. So eat olive oil and anoint yourself with it, for it is from a blessed tree. So here I just want to tell you some of benefits of this olive oil. So it's known that Mediterranean diet is one of the best in the world. And why it is one of the best? Because it contains a lot of olive oil in everything. So one of the benefits that we know today about that, so it lowers heart disease risk by reducing blood pressure and bad cholesterol, reduces inflammation in the body, protects cells from oxidative damage, which is linked to cancer problems, supports brain and cognitive function. So brain likes to be fed by fats, improves blood sugar and control insulin sensitivity. So all the things we start discovering that today, but if we were following what Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam would be for sure in a better health. One last ingredient, قال صلى الله عليه وسلم نعم الأدم أو الإدام الخل، وفي رواية نعم الأدم ولم يشك. الراوي عائشة أم المؤمنين رضي الله عنها وهو حديث في صحيح مسلم. So Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, reported the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, what a good condiment vinegar is. So he's praising vinegar. So today we have some recent research showing the benefits of vinegar. So I just want to share 2 with you and then we will conclude. So vinegar has been shown to lower blood sugar levels by improving insulin sensitivity and slowing the rate at which the stomach empties after a meal. This helps prevent sharp spikes in blood sugar, known as the glycemic peak, particularly after consuming carbohydrates. So generally when we are consuming carbohydrates, we have a lot of sugar in blood. But if we are just eating some of vinegars before that, this peak is lower and we have less sugar in our blood, subhanAllah. And it is very beneficial. Then other studies suggest that consuming vinegar with meals can improve insulin sensitivity, especially in people with insulin resistance or type 2 diabetes, making it easier for the body to manage the blood sugar levels. So if the organizer will allow me, in the next session, I will give you more advices from what Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us about being in healthier phase. نسأل الله أن ينفعنا بما علمنا وأن يعلمنا ما ينفعنا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بارك الله.